Nearly 50 tons of space debris crash onto the Earth every day.
2 trillion metric tons of rock is headed straight for them, and impact is less than 20 minutes away. And mass times acceleration equals force. As the asteroid encounters atmosphere, friction turns it into a fireball.
Hello and welcome to Yasasti. Why you always?
Get away from me!
Why you say this? Why you don't like me welcoming everybody? So where are we now? Start.
Yeah. So what I was saying is,
What about
I saw
yawning?
a documentary in the morning, and it was about yawning.
No, baby, talk where we are right now. Talk about this.
Wait, I want to finish my yawning story.
So we are.
What happened was the documentary, because you got mad at me because I yawned because now we're at this really cool Meteor Crater, Meteor Crater, and I yawned, and you got mad at me, and I want to explain to you what. Come back. I want to explain to you.
Baby, can we please explain what this video is about first, then your bullshit?
No, but can we talk about my yawning? Because you got mad at me. So there was a documentary today, and it said that yawning, people shouldn't get upset when others yawn. It doesn't mean that they're bored. It actually means that you are
dragging the clip.
You are preparing
2,000 years later.
yourself for interest. And that's why you yawn, because you're so interested that now you're starting to prepare
this
yourself.
Topic came up because as soon as we came to this wonder of the world, she yawned.
I yawned, but it's a good thing. That's what I'm saying. And yawning makes people happy. It has a really high happiness score.
So we are at Meteor Crater, wonder of the world, only visible crater that we can visit in present times. We bought tickets online, so we have to.
You have your phone?
Yeah.
So that here is your ticket, or here's your information and history on the crater.
Baby,
you guys are gonna head up to the second level. Take the stairs straight ahead to the left, or the elevator. Once you guys get up to there, second level, our main field is on the right-hand side. It does say crater right there, so that's where you guys want to begin. Restrooms and gift shop are the opposite side of that.
What time are like the videos and the tours?
The videos, the documentary happens at the top of the hour and the bottom of the hour, and then the tours happen every hour, 10 hours. So next one's gonna be at 12:10 or 1:10, and then next one will be at 2:10 after that.
Okay. Thank you.
As soon as you come here, you take the lift or stairs, you come up here, and then you walk towards. It's really simple. Like that's one of the most simple sights ever, isn't it? Maybe just come there, and it's not busy, even though it's Sunday. Not that busy. Ooh, wow! Look at this. There's alien your height.
It's cute.
Okay. Welcome to Meteor Crater.
How do you say this word? Is it meteor?
Meteor, yeah.
Meteor. You have
There's
come
no right way to say it.
the best preserved and first proven meteor crater in the world. What's the difference between meteor and crater? Is meteor the actual object?
Crater is like hole. It means hole.
And meteor is the object?
Yeah. I'm assuming. This is actually Apollo test capsule. So once upon a time they used this to taste.
To test what?
Look at the view. So scenic, isn't it?
So the astronauts use they get trained around the cratered environment so that they know how to collect rocks and study the rocks around that environment. He's so sexy.
What are you doing? Okay, stand, sit here. Sit here or stand.
I like him. He's
You
really,
like him?
yeah, he's nice. He doesn't yell at me. He's nice to me.
He's nice and cute.
Yeah, he has
So
beautiful.
realistic, isn't it?
He has beautiful features.
He has no willy.
I like his strong chin. He could be a model. Got a really nice prominent chin.
You are taller than him.
Look at his cute little booty. Happened 500,000 years ago.
Wow. Half a
It
million.
was an iron nickel meteoroid. Worse than an atomic bomb.
It must have destroyed at least half the United States on impact.
The result was devastation for miles and the bowl-shaped cavity we call Meteor Crater. The crater is large enough for 20 football games to be played simultaneously.
Ten seconds. Look how far it is from Earth, and only 10 seconds away from impact. So far from Earth still.
What do you mean?
It means that comes in so speed that it that much distance it covers in 10 seconds. So this is actually a meteor I'm touching right now. Really small. This object came from space. Wow.
Moving at 11 miles per second, a meteor raced through the solar system towards Earth. Immense shock waves were created as it approached.
Impact winter, the death of T-Rex. So this is how big dinosaurs were extinct from the Earth.
Was it also a meteoroid?
Yeah.
nickel, found back in 1908, about 2 miles west of here, right on the edge of Canyon Diablo, or two guns that can pass it on the highway. It was found by a gentleman named Samuel Holsinger. He was actually the postman general at the time, so he had gone to Two Guns one evening to pick up the mail. On his way back, saw just a small piece of this sticking out of the ground. Figured he'd just pick it up, put it in his saddlebag, bring it back with him. Would have been quite impressive if he'd been able to.
Okay.
Wow. Isn't it deeper than like it looks in the videos?
Yeah.
It's deeper and wider and bigger than it looks in the videos, guys.
That's the water she was talking about. That's left.
This we talking about millions of years ago, baby.
All right, folks, so like I said inside, my name a little history behind history, guys. Back in 1892, this site was actually declared as a volcanic steam vent. After the USGS did 2 weeks worth of testing here at the crater, one of the tests was a compass test at the bottom to see if there was any magnetic material underneath the surface. When there wasn't any, he said there's no way it can be a meteor impact site, it's got to be a volcanic steam vent. So it took us almost 70 years to convince the scientific community that we were not a volcanic steam vent and actually a meteor impact site. How did they determine that then? I'll tell you that. Oh. I can't tell you right now, that's like skipping the whole history. All right, so we're going to go ahead and move on once these guys are past, guys. But first, who's been out to the observation decks? Nobody? Wow, awesome. All right, so down at the bottom of the crater, there is a 6'2" astronaut and a 3' by 5' American flag. It's your guys' job during my tour to try to find it. It just gives you guys a little perspective of the size of the crater. 550 feet doesn't seem that far to me. Don't point it out. So the two pieces of equipment you see down there at the bottom of the crater, the one closest to us is actually a 15 by 12 foot steam boiler. The piece right behind it is a steam powered winch. Both of those items used in the mining operation to drop men down into the mine shaft and of course to bring debris up and out of the mine shaft. The white spot in the middle is a mine shaft. That's the first mine shaft ever dug at this site. That was 1903.
What are your initial thoughts now? Not initial, mid thoughts. So she said though that building is proper building, right? But looks so small. And it gives you the scale of the site, like how big the site is, how big of a hole is it.
In 1903, Daniel Barringer arrived at our crater. When he arrived here, he knew immediately that the site was definitely not a volcanic site. So he kind of set out to prove the USGS wrong. So he put in 4 mining claims for exactly a mile's worth of land. Just happened to be hunting buddies with Theodore Roosevelt at the time, so they were pretty quickly approved. Started mining right away. So he believed that there was a meteorite the size of the bottom of the crater buried below the surface down there. So that first mine shaft right in the middle, they went about 200 feet before they hit water. When the water mixed with silicon sand, it created quicksand. So they gave up very quickly on that first mine shaft.
It's nice that they let you go a little bit further inside, isn't it?
Yeah.
So in 1960, a gentleman named Eugene Shoemaker arrived at our crater. The very first characteristic he noticed about our crater is something we call reverse stratigraphy. So we basically have 3 layers of rock, at least as deep as the crater goes. Way down at the bottom of the crater, there's a white rock called Coconino sandstone. Right above that right here, you can see this yellow layer of rock. It's called Kaibab limestone. And then the red Moenkopi sandstone is actually our natural desert floor out here. So at this exact place, you can distinctively tell that there's actually 2 layers of that red Moenkopi sandstone, one right on top of the other. One of them, the rocks are almost flat. The second layer, the rocks are pointed upwards. Again, above that, is the second layer of that Kaibab limestone. And then what we're all surrounded by up here is the second layer of the coconino sandstone that belongs at the bottom of the crater. That's reverse stratigraphy. And I will talk more about that when we get to the rock table. But like I said, this is the only place in the entire crater I know that you can distinctively see all 6 of those layers. So, like I said, we have the 3 layers of rock, at least as deep as the crater goes. Coconino sandstone way at the bottom, Kaibab limestone, and the Moenkopi sandstone. So when the meteor actually impacted the site, it created a hinge in the Moenkopi sandstone, took the 3 layers of rock out of the crater, flipped them over, and set them right back on top of themselves, creating a mirror image. I guess if the team try to balance it on that. Do it. Take a picture. So when Eugene Shoemaker just saw this, he knew immediately that that could not have been caused by a volcanic eruption. Volcanoes, when they erupt, they jumble, mix, melt, burn everything they touch. They turn it into something that looks a little bit more like these rocks. These are probably the only rocks here at the crater that say volcano. So the second thing that Eugene Shoemaker discovered when he started researching at the bottom of the crater is this rock right here. So this rock is called shock quartz. And I'll pass it around with an actual piece of sandstone, and you will notice the difference between the two.
So that's sandstone, red sandstone. Wow, look at this. What are your thoughts now?
I'm just thinking that Arizona has a lot of holes. Like there was the Hoover Dam, and then there was the Grand Canyon, and then there's the meteoroid,
Yeah.
and there's so many holes.
Wow.
Have they already adjusted it for you? Yeah.
So this is for main shaft.
I don't know how to use the binocular.
Just look in the hole. The wind boiler. This asteroid is 6 feet tall, like my height. Looks so tiny.
I could
Just
not
four.
see that from here. Could you see it?
Yeah, that's the reason why they're saying like how far it
Yeah.
is. House size rock.
House size rock.
Fuck. Looks so small, naked eye.
Inside
Literally
the hole.
like standing on those pipes.
It probably evolved, right? Like little by little, they were like, "Oh, let's do this and let's do this." That's what she
Yeah.
said. She said our money goes to
Still
like
not
continue.
many people come here.
I don't think people know about it
Sorry. Still not many
It's-
people come.
because it's not advertised like other things. How did you find it?
Every science student would know about this.
Run across it, or did you have common knowledge from before?
Yeah, common knowledge before. Like, eventually you come across it.
I've never come across it.
Yeah, they don't market too much. But if you are interested in space and science
Yeah.
fiction, then you will come across it.
Yeah. We should watch that movie. What did she say it was called? Space? Do you remember the name?
Yeah, 70s movie. That's why only old ladies say,
No,
oh,
she said 80s. What was the name?
Starman, I think.
Starman or Spaceman?
Spaceman. But look at this, man. We have all this balcony to us. That's the benefit of not many people know about it. Isn't it? Look. Look back. Do this. Do this. Why you like puppet?
I hate those kind of things. It's not me and it's forced.
Baby, you are like, you think you are some Lady Diana.
No, it's just everybody has a personality. I never do peace
Your
sign.
personality is rubbish.
You're rubbish. Just because I don't want to do a fucking peace sign.
Then why are you here?
Because I'm looking. I didn't come here to do a peace sign. I came here to look.
Look at this rock. These rocks are actually softer than the other rock because they are sand rocks.
Wow.
You yawned again.
Remember I told you that's a good thing. I have so much interest.
You will be more active in car, not at the actual site.
You gotta take it in, like.
Take it. So they said people in the back days they stole all the iron and put it on the rail tracks.
Yeah, but then she said they sell it too.
Yeah.
So if they're selling part of the
So
meteorite,
out of like thousands of tons of metal, some got stolen, some got recovered, some dissolved in the earth. I think this is the highest point. Guys, if you have breathing issues, if you can't walk much, this is not the site for you. There's a lot of walk and a lot of climbing especially.
that goes for any wonder of the world we see. None of it is just right there. It all involves some type of mission to get to it.
Your legs, your thighs needs to have power.
It just shows how unathletic we are.
No, baby, it's a normal fucking climb. So we're going to moon sighting. The top part, the highest part of this crater. So you see that rock at the far end. That is the size of a house. I don't know if the camera can show it, but that's the size of a house and looks so small.
Yeah. Yourself.
What?
The moon.
There is no moon.
Get closer up, but it doesn't work.
Is it? Oh, it doesn't work at all.
No, I tried it. I don't know. Walk in there.
Well, that's useless. Shall I go try?
You want to try?
The easiest way in.
Don't look at sun. You have to stand up, baby.
I'm really confused.
Give me your glasses.
Okay.
Give me your glasses.
I can't multitask like this.
Give it to me. Give it. It's gonna fly away.
We women, we can do stuff.
Oh, I could see my eye.
Your own eye.
Whoa!
Is it a mirror in there or something?
My eyes are so pretty.
Now you can see.
I see this really obnoxious tall man. Oh, it's you. It's just you.
Hold this, please.
How do you do that? How do you keep one eye closed?
And you're winking.
I can't do it.
Hold this, baby.
How do you do that?
He's gonna tell us what he's doing. Close up of whatever's down there.
So those guys at the back, They're trying to take photo of belly. So the lady is pregnant. They were waiting for us to F off so they can take belly photo. That's a good idea. Belly photo at Meteor Crater.
Let's go to the.
Let's do that. Let's put our
We
finger.
don't have time. We're gonna miss the other thing. You got rejected.
Let's do it again. Access granted.
What now?
Yes. Okay, I'll be your co-pilot.
Flight director at Mission Control. You've been cleared for takeoff in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You done the theater? No? You want peanuts itself? Or you want... Get whatever you like until we go back to some restaurant. Ooh, look, dagger, like from Game of Thrones, dragon glass. Nice, sharp. It is sharp. There are, or maybe order online. You couldn't get it. These are all the minerals. This is the shape of Saturn. With its rings, NASA, and fake diamond. This is all entire galaxy inside. By the way, these are all for sale. You can buy them if you want to.